Do we move to Lennox now? Without a house, without a home?
I've lost all rationality.
I'm so excited. Yay! Good morning friends, and good morning from Lennox Head. So when my husband and I found out that we were pregnant, we really asked ourselves, where do we want to raise a family? What sort of lifestyle will best support us being the best parents we possibly can be? And on our travels, on our honeymoon, as we were camper vanning around Australia, we absolutely fell in love with Lennox. So Lennox Head is this beautiful small coastal town. There are heaps of young families. There's loads of healthy cafes around the area. There's farmers markets, gym, Pilates, yoga studios, and there's just lots of parks and kids and families running around. It's honestly so beautiful. However, the unfortunate and good thing about Lennox is that it's so small that there is like rarely any new real estate popping up. We have been looking for a place to rent since November last year, and I honestly think since then there has been 3 properties available. And it was such a difficult time for us because we really felt like God was telling us that this would be our home, this is where we should live and raise a family, and yet there was like no houses popping up at all. And we also had the feeling that we were being rejected because we weren't meeting with the agents. They didn't know who we were. We were just some random online couple applying for a property. And so my husband and I had the tough conversation to say, do we move to Lennox now? Without a house, without a home, do we just go and take a leap of faith and really knock on the door and ask God, hey, we're here, we're knocking, we're seeking, we're asking, we're ready to move. And honestly, I was the one that was so hesitant. I was like, I've just entered my 3rd trimester, I'm 29 weeks. And I was like, I do not want to be pregnant. Sort of technically sleeping in the van. However, we're staying with friends around the area. I was hesitant, but my husband was like, I think we need to go. I think God's telling us to go. So we packed up our bags, we packed up everything, and we left. Honestly, we were like praying on the way. We were like, God, we need a miracle. Like, how much longer are we going to be waiting, living in a van? Like, I was like, oh, this is such a bad decision. Anyway, you would not believe what happened. Literally, when we arrived, 3 new properties popped up. Exactly the right location, exactly the right price, exactly the right amount of room, space, everything. I could not believe it. And so today, 2 of the properties have open home inspections. We've already spent the past week, we've been in Lennox, meeting with the agents, getting them to know us. We like even brought one of them like some cookies and banana bread, and we're like, please help us. We're friendly, we're kind. Please help us find a house. And since arriving, I felt so much peace about being here. I've been like, yes, this is the place. This is the place we are going to raise our family, because it is so far away from my family in Sydney. It is so far away. That was such a hard hurdle for me to jump over of having a baby away from my family. So today we have 2 of the 3 houses have open homes. So we're going to take you along for the journey to have a look inside the houses. We've had our morning swim. We've done our morning routine Bible time, which has been really lovely. I'm now going to go for a bit of a morning walk, but I'm also going to spy on my husband, who's not here at the moment because he has landed himself a job interview at one of the best Italian restaurants here in the area that makes the best pizza. So that is the update. All right, let's go for a walk. So this is house number 1. It's got a small but very cute little garden which we could work with. The downstairs has got the living, kitchen, dining area. That's my husband, of course, being silly. On the other side, you can actually see the beach. It's got a really generous garage. You go up the stairs. There's 3 small bedrooms and 1 bathroom. There is my belly. I absolutely love the master bedroom though, because it's got a little balcony, which again, you can see the ocean. I love this so much. And on the other side is the shops and cafes. Such a good location. And for house number 2, I absolutely loved this one. It was so spacious. 2 bedrooms downstairs, a bathroom as well. And then when you go up the stairs, that's where you have this beautiful balcony that connects to the living, kitchen, dining area, all open plan, another bathroom and the master bedroom. The windows are so big and they look out onto the beautiful garden below.
Got your citrus.
Thank you, enjoy.
Hello. We are back from the markets and we just have the best views ever. Whilst we were finishing up at the markets, we got a call from our real estate agent. And guess what?
Guess what?
Ooh, we got approved for the house.
I'm not homeless anymore.
I cannot believe it. We have been in Lennox pretty much exactly 1 week. Didn't have anything figured out.
I have a lot.
But we had a lot. We had faith. Every day we were praying, we were believing, and believing for a miracle, believing for God to move. We were just yesterday, I was literally walking the streets of Lennox and like praying over the house that we were hoping to get. And I cannot believe it. The agent called us today and she's like, you've been approved. You've got the house. I was in the markets and I was like jumping up and down. People were looking at me. We got the second house, which is the one that has the master bedroom upstairs, the 2 bedrooms downstairs. And honestly, I just am so excited. It's going to be like such a perfect home for a baby. I'm so excited. Yay! To celebrate, we literally bought macadamia butter, which is like so yummy, also very expensive. I'm gonna eat that as my celebration. And what are you doing?
Run. Say thank you, God.
Everything's just moved so quickly and it's just been such a blessing because when we're in Sydney, like nothing was happening, nothing was moving. We kept getting rejected from places. And it was you, love, that was like, let's go, let's take a leap of faith, let's try. And within a week, everything's turned around. It's actually really fun at the markets. I made a friend. It's good having a belly because people will just come up to you and ask you questions. So I'm trying to make friends whilst we're here because my husband's got a big community of friends here whilst I'm still making friends. Love you.
So my love, do something, right?
I will. Have a great run, love. 29 weeks. I'm ready to start nesting. I've just spotted Veronica, my mother-in-law. She's just coming to join us for a picnic, and we haven't told her that we've got the house yet. So I'm gonna film her reaction.
Quite a lot.
Honey! Macadanha!
Qual foi a promessa?
E a casa saiu! Ai, meu Deus! Oh, meu Deus! Tem casa! Casa! Meu Deus! Thank you, God. I just believe in the house. Good morning from Sydney. I am back with my family. So on Thursday, when we found out that we got the house, that afternoon I booked my flight. The very next morning I left back with my family because we don't get the house until Wednesday, which is about a week, and it was due to rain the entire time we were in Lennox. So I thought, what a perfect time to go see my family one more time whilst I'm still feeling good. I'm officially now 30 weeks pregnant, so this is my little baby bump. I'm still feeling really good physically though, but it has been a couple of days now that I've been in Sydney, and I think this is the second time I've been away from my husband since we got married, and oh my gosh, I miss him. I made a muesli bar though, so I'm just gonna chop that up. To give the very awkward camera angle, I didn't bring my tripod with me, so you're literally propped up on a drink bottle. My little muesli bar. I literally whipped it up so quickly, and it's so tasty. It's so funny because before I was married, I used to literally talk to mum and be like, sleeping with someone must be so uncomfortable. Like, how annoying would that be? Like, someone always there in your private space. And now I'm like, without my husband, I'm like, oh, no, I really do. I miss going to bed with him, I miss waking up with him. And my husband and I are super like old school. So it's like, we don't message that much, we don't call that much. We really let each other miss one another. So then when we do see each other, it's like so sweet. So I haven't talked to him that much, but instead I like journal every day, like what I'm doing. So then when we catch up, I can like give him a full recap. And what I have been doing since I've been in Sydney is actually, let me take a sip. Oh, that's good. Is on Saturday, I went to a baby expo. Oh my golly. Let me show you actually what I got. Okay, so on Saturday I went to a baby expo, and I've obviously never been to a baby expo before. There were lectures and talks on from midwives about breastfeeding, CPR, what to expect in labor. I found them so helpful. But of course, on top of all of that was just like so many stalls. I became so aware of how much like unnecessary stuff there is. Mum was telling me, Laura, I remember I like wheeled you in a like $30 Kmart pram, and here are prams that are like $2,000, and you know, if you have the money for that and the desire for that, like go for it, bless you. But I'm like, I do not have that money for that. I'm at a stage in my life where I want to live really minimally. I don't want anything unnecessary in my life materialistically. And it's now got to the stage where I was literally questioning everything with a baby, going like, is this necessary? Is a bed necessary? Does a baby actually need clothes? Like, you're just gonna wrap them in a blanket? I've lost all rationality. But I did walk away with 2 items, which were just really cute. There was one store that was like all organic, all natural fibers, no artificial dyes. This is it. I love like how organic it is. There's really minimal like hemming, and that's how you change the baby at the back. It's just so my style. I really love it. I really am clinging to the more like, I don't know, 1950s style of clothing that's just all handmade. And then the last thing I got, half bamboo, half cotton swaddle. It's hard to see, but it's got little rainbows on it. So it's all sort of this tan color, and then there's terracotta little rainbows, so something to like wrap the baby in. I've been watching so many like essential videos, like 21 essentials for every newborn. And I'm looking at like majority of them and I'm like, do I really need this? I don't know if I'm gonna freak out a week before I'm due and feel completely unprepared because I don't have anything. I literally just have clothes, but I just don't want to buy anything unnecessary. Nappies, oh, that's what I need. They're essential, right? Muesli bar is so seedy. I like walk around all day with like chia seeds in my teeth. I cannot believe where we are just a week later. When I started this vlog, we didn't have a house, my husband didn't have a job, we didn't have a church, I didn't have friends. Like, I had so many fears, worries about taking this leap of faith and moving to Lennox. But within a week, all of those prayers got answered, and I am just so thankful to God. We got a house that is just so stunning. I went to church on Sunday and made some friends with some mamas. And yeah, my husband got a job at the Quattro restaurant. I feel like now I can finally rest, start focusing on baby, start really prepping my body, my mind for when baby arrives, because I feel like I've just been juggling so many other things. I haven't had time to concentrate on this birth, on the baby.
And it's just like every single day we would wake up and we would say like, thank you God for the house you have for us. Thank you God that your timing is perfect. Thank you God that we do not need to worry about tomorrow. Thank you God that, as Matthew 6 says, we do not need to worry, and you, just as much as you look after the sparrow, so much more you look after us, your children. And just coming back to all the things we do have and not focusing on what we don't have was so key to sort of mental grit and stability in this really uncertain time. So if you too are going through a season of like waiting, I just like pray that blessing over you, that God's peace, provision, protection be over your hearts, over your minds. So anyway, I love you guys. Please like this video. It really supports my channel, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.